Use the reference angle to find the exact value of each expression. Do not use a calculator. Basically, we are trying to find the value of tangent 150 degrees without using a calculator. So first, we want to find the reference angle for 150. So let's draw the angle 150. So let's draw here. So it's 90, 180. So 150 is somewhere here. So that's the vertex and the initial side, and this is the terminal side, and we got 150 here. That leaves this angle, that's the reference angle now. So 180, so this is 150, so 180 minus 150, that's 30. So 30 is the reference angle for 150. Now 150, this angle lies on, our terminal side lies on second quadrant. Okay, this is second quadrant, and we know the quadrant rule. All students take calculus. Only sine n is reciprocal, cosecant. Sine and cosecant have positive values, so tangent will have negative value. So this will be same as negative, because 150 is in second quadrant, tangent of reference angle, which is 30. Okay, tangent 150 is same as negative tangent 30, and which is, now we need to find the tangent of 30 degree value. So negative tangent 30. For tangent 30, let's draw a triangle. We know for 60 degrees and we know for 45. From 60 we can compute for 30 degrees as well. When we have 60 degrees, then we know it goes by 1 root 3 2, and that leaves this is 30 degrees. This is 30, and adjacent to 30 is this, and opposite to 30 is this. And tangent of 30, tangent is b over a, that's 1 over root 3. So negative is due to the position, negative 1 over root 3. Okay, so the value of, and don't have to rationalize, tangent 150 degrees is equal to negative 1 over root 3. If you like to rationalize, then you need to multiply top and bottom by root 3 over root 3. That makes negative root 3 over 3. Okay, let's go for second. That's 600 degrees. So let me erase this. Okay, 600 degrees. Let's draw 600 degrees to figure out the quadrant where it lies. Okay, so 0, that's 90, 180, 270, 360. Okay, and that would be 450, 540, it's 630. So it's 600. So 600 will be in between 540 and 630. So somewhere, doesn't have to be exact, somewhere here. So we go around 1 time 360 and go more, then we get to this, the vertex terminal side, that's 600 degrees. Okay, now we can find the reference angle. So this is the reference angle, which will be always positive and less than 90 degrees. So 600 minus 540, so 600 minus 540, which is 60. So 60 degrees is the reference angle. That means cosine 600 degrees is same as plus or minus cosine of 60 degrees, and we are, this angle is in the third quadrant. Okay, first, second, third. And if we go through this rule, all students take calculus, on the third quadrant only tangent and cotangent have positive values. We are working on cosine, so cosine will have negative values, negative of cosine. the reference angle. The reference angle is 60, which is now negative cosine 60. Let's go to this triangle. Okay, and let's look at the 60 degrees, by the way. Okay, for 60 degrees cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so 1/2. So the value of cosine 600 is negative 1/2. Next, let's find the value of sine 2π/3. So let me erase this. So we want to find the quadrant where the angle 2π/3 lies. So by the way, 2π/3 is same as 2π/3. We can always change the angle in terms of degrees. So 2π/3 we need to multiply by 180/pi, then pi cancel. Sorry about that. Pi cancel. Now 3 goes 180 60 times. 60 times 2 120. By the way, sine 2π/3 is same as sine this 2π/3 radians is same as 120 degrees. Now let's draw 120 degrees. Here is the quadrant. So vertex 90, this is the initial side, so 180, this is 90, so 120 is somewhere here. So we start with this initial side, and somewhere here is the terminal side. It's 120 degrees. So 120 degrees lies on the second quadrant, and from this quadrant rule, second quadrant, sine and its reciprocal cosecant have positive value, so sine will have positive value, so positive. And now we need to find the reference angle. So this is the reference angle, 180 minus 120, that's 60. So sine 120 is same as second quadrant, so plus sine 60. Now use this triangle, because this is for 60 degrees, and find the value of sine 60. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so √3/2. Okay, and finally let's go for cotangent of negative pi/6. Negative means our angle is in clockwise direction. So pi/6 is, in fact, let's change this into degrees. Pi/6 multiply by 180/pi, pi cancel, 6 goes 30 times. So this is 30 degrees. This is cotangent negative 30 degrees. Okay, let's draw negative 30. Now we're gonna go clockwise because of negative. So negative clockwise 30, little bit here. So this is 30 degrees, and since this is along clockwise, this is clockwise, so negative 30. This is, or we can say negative 30. That's in the fourth quadrant, first, second, third, fourth. And when we look at this quadrant rule, on the fourth quadrant, only cosine and its reciprocal, which is secant, cosine and secant have positive values. So cotangent, it will have negative values, negative of cotangent, and we need to find the reference angle. So the angle made by the terminal side with the x-axis, that's the reference angle. So this is the reference angle, same, because less than 90, but for reference angle we always take positive, so this will be 30. So this will be cotangent negative of cotangent 30. For negative 30 degrees, the reference angle is 30 degrees. Since negative 30 degrees is in the fourth quadrant, we have this negative sign. So negative of cotangent 30. For cotangent for 30 degrees, let's use this. This is 30 degrees. So this will be adjacent, opposite hypotenuse. So we write down C. And cotangent is, by the way, A over B. Tangent is B over A. Cotangent is A over B. So √3/1. So this will be just √3. So the value of cotangent negative pi over 6 is just negative square root of 3.